The weather outside is humid. She turned off her location. She must think I'm stupid. She wanna run the streets, so let her ho, let her ho, let her ho. She doesn't show signs of stopping, so who am I to be cock blocking? I really hate to see you go. Let her ho, let her ho, let her ho.
Happy holidays from the Too Easy podcast, from our family to yours.
It's too easy.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to the Too Easy podcast. I'm joined with my co-host, Dominican Poppy. We're live on Riverside, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Of course, where else would you have us? Welcome to DeSTREAMber, episode 8. We made it past week 1. We're now going into week 2 now.
Don't ever doubt us, baby.
How do y'all feel today? How do y'all feel? Shit. I'm feeling amazing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling pretty fucking
Don't
amazing.
ever doubt us, baby.
Yeah. Never say never.
Never say never. We here.
Just like Justin
Almost
Bieber.
never.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard me, but I said never say never. Just like Justin Bieber. All right. So speaking of that situation, we're gonna be covering 2 topics today. I think we can go ahead and ramble on for a good hour or so off. So mainly we're gonna be talking about the United Care CEO assassin getting arrested today, or a suspect that looks like the assassin getting arrested today for the murder of the CEO of United Healthcare. And there's a whole bunch of crazy shit going on. He's pretty much another pretty boy psycho killer. And so people are comparing him. They're comparing him to all the other murderers that came before him: Ted Bundy, Charles Manson, all these crazy murderers. But anyways,
he killed the CEO. Did he kill like a lot of people?
Nah, like honestly I don't know, but people are comparing him to other murderers pretty much. They're like, which murderer was more hot? Like girls are coming. Like I'm serious. This is the shit they talking about.
Hey, what would women rather have? To be stuck in the woods with a bear, or a mass murderer like that?
I think they'll choose the murder.
I think they choose the murder.
Yeah, I mean, no, and that's the crazy part. They'll probably choose the murderer before they choose a sane man.
Oh yeah,
and they'll choose the bear before a sane man, but they won't fucking choose. They won't choose the good guy. They'll choose the fucking murder. I mean, just think about it. These bitches be watching murder mysteries every fucking day. Most of these bitches be watching murder mysteries like he killed 5 women and 10 children. And then they'll go to sleep like nothing happened, or like they watch nothing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Some get aroused from it.
Some get aroused from that shit. They have that murder mystery fantasy, especially with Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy started that shit. Girls are going crazy over Ted Bundy. Motherfuckers were like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so now girls are comparing them to other murderers in the past, and they're getting soaked off this shit, which is weird. But but yeah, we're gonna talk about that killer. We're gonna be talking about Jay-Z's we're gonna talk about Jay-Z's statements in response to the allegation of him and Diddy essaying a 13-year-old girl back in 2000 at an MTV party or after party, which is crazy. And I'm like, damn, like what's up with this shit? But then it's making sense. It's the Diddy case effect. It has nasty ripple effects, and it's hitting everybody. Nobody is safe. Everybody's gonna get got. Anybody that had anything to do with anything is gonna get got, especially before the end of the year. Cat Williams called this shit. Shannon Sharp, you need to interview him again this January.
He did call. He said everybody in 2024 is getting exposed.
Everybody. And we called it. Oh, by the way, we called this about a month and a half, 2 months ago. We called it. We fucking called it. Our Money is Funny episode. Go check it out. We literally called it. It's literally in the thumbnail. If you look at the thumbnail, it literally says there, Jay-Z could be next. We called this shit. I mean, you know, I don't like being right all the time, but sometimes it's just like, hey, we here, baby. But yeah, no, I mean, I knew they were gonna come after him. Now, whether the allegations are true or not, we got to ask ourselves two simple questions: why now, and do they have proof? That's
Exactly.
two simple questions you got to ask yourself: why now, and do they have proof? That's one.
Why now?
Yeah. Why now?
Jay-Z is such a he's a billionaire, and he's a part of, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like the NFL, PA, like he's so like invested in America.
Yeah.
Why?
And so my thing is like,
hey, Barco, this is when we make it, bro. You're not gonna see me in America. I'm be gone. Y'all ain't about to get me.
nah, I mean, shit, it's just everybody. Like, speaking of which, people are now moving out the country. Thanks for reminding me. People are moving out the country now. Fucking Ellen DeGeneres lives in the UK now. She got her ass up out of here. Because I don't know if y'all remember, but she's best friends with Diddy. And so, what's called? Yeah, she got her ass up out of here. She ditched that whole fucking case. She in the UK now, which I'm pretty sure they can extradite her. But still,
yeah, because that's a NATO country. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure they can extradite her. But still, they got the fuck out. Now I'm telling you, she's not gonna be the only one.
FBI has no jurisdiction, but the government still does.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure they'll extradite her ass.
Nah, they won't be able to.
Well, if they don't, okay. But there's very few countries where you can't get extradited, and even in those countries,
she won't be able to renew that visa. Or like that's what they get them when the passport expires. Yeah. Gotcha, bitch.
And not to mention, she's been getting canceled the past couple years because turns out she's a bitch, and so everybody's finding out that she was a bitch to her staff, and she treated her staff like shit. She used to be an asshole, like a big major league asshole. So people are barely figuring that out and all this stuff. And so she's lost almost everything. Like all her business, TV deals, lost everything. She came out with a special probably like a month ago, and it flopped. She was doing stand-up comedy again. Then it was ugh.
A little cringe.
It was cringe. I watched it, so you wouldn't have to. Cringe as fuck. I wouldn't watch it. There's probably one joke in there, and I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, nah, this ain't it. I was cringing the whole way. But yeah, so overall, Hollywood's shaking up right now from this case.
Hollywood is
shooketh. But yeah, so we're about to get into that.
If I was I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm gonna do, Barco, because they ain't getting me. I'm gonna get dual citizenship. Somewhere else.
I feel you.
That way, you know what I'm saying, when my passport expires and my visa, whatever, expires, well, I'm a citizen somewhere else, goddammit. I ain't leaving.
Yeah, no, they're gonna have to they're gonna have to come get me. I mean, even though like I said, I never been to a Diddy party, but they're gonna find a way. But yeah, knowing these motherfuckers, like, and not to mention he's best friends with Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher. All these motherfuckers are quiet. These guys are very vocal on the day-to-day. Somehow they're quiet. And so it's kind of funny. But before we get into all that, and not to mention at the end, we're going to go ahead and do the NFL recap of the games yesterday and pretty much just talk about what happened and whatnot. But yeah, pretty much, I mean, everything's coming to light, y'all. 2024, this is a different type of year. And I feel like 2025 is going to be a great year. But it needed this year to wipe out all the bullshit. I really feel like this was the year to wipe up all the bullshit. I really do believe. But anyways, let's get started on this whole thing. So, the CEO the United Healthcare CEO getting killed. His assassin, or the person who killed him, is named Luigi Mangoni. I'm probably butchering the fuck out of that name.
He was Italian.
Pretty much. And yeah, dude He was a pretty boy. I mean, a lot of people, girls are out here swooning. Dude was shredded, has a six pack. You know, dude was shredded like a Caesar salad. Dude's out here living his best life, which is crazy because this dude has a bachelor's and a master's in computer science. It's wild. I was like, bro, like you're out here living a life.
The CIA they train people at a very young age.
I mean,
I'll
you
just
never
say that.
know. I mean, he could be with the CIA. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like the hit job he did was kind of amateur, and you could tell he left a water bottle there with his fucking fingerprint on it. He fucking left possible DNA evidence with the bullets. He left a whole bunch of evidence. His digital footprint. He was at a hostel 3 blocks away from the fucking hit job. Like, if you're gonna kill somebody, you do not be 3 blocks away from where they're coming out of. You do not live 3 blocks away. You got to move on to the other side of the fucking city or something before you do that hit job. You cannot be anywhere near that crime scene. So that was probably another mistake he did. And then possibly he used a credit card for an e-bike before showing up to the fucking... He took a bike to an assassination. That's some GTA level ass type assassination. That's some GTA. I bet you was playing GTA before you killed that motherfucker. And so...
What was the intention?
A lot of people don't know. I mean... So looking at here, according to Cyclops, who is Luigi Mangoni? This is all I found. He is an avid reader, 295 books listed on Goodreads. Academically, he holds both master's and bachelor's degree in computer science from the University of Pennsylvania. Additionally, he gained recognition as a valedictorian at Gilman School in Baltimore, showcasing his academic excellence. His work includes contributions to machine learning, robotics, as evidenced by projects on GitHub. Don't know what the fuck that is. But, and also, side note, he ran a manifesto. So Luigi wrote a Violence is Necessary in Amazon review of the Unabomber. What's the name? Cognistics Manifesto. What's called? Clearly written by a mathematics prodigy, reads like series. Well, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit. He literally wrote a manifesto about the book. He pretty much wrote a review of the Unabomber's book because the Unabomber had a manifesto and all this shit before he went out, and then he wrote his own manifesto on there, which is crazy. But he said, "You're here tomorrow." Hey, what's good? What's good, Terry? You say you coming on tomorrow? By the way, Terry's gonna be our special guest tomorrow. Check what's called Be Ready, yo. But yeah, this guy said, so in the manifesto he wrote that these parasites had it coming. I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. Said shooter acted alone. The document railed against the healthcare industry and suggested violence is the answer. Pretty much saying that killing these people in healthcare is the answer, which is crazy. I mean, and we also got to think about it. So, what's his name? Mr. Thomas, the CEO of United, or the ex-CEO of United Healthcare, he pretty much, from my understanding, was probably one of the more horrible CEOs of any healthcare company out in the world. They had the biggest rejection rate for premiums or people trying to get onto their insurance company. They had the biggest rejection rate out of all insurance companies and all healthcare companies. The biggest in the world. Or I believe the country, if I'm not mistaken. Which is crazy. I mean, like, this guy probably, and I was saying this in the other video, I didn't know the specifics on him until I looked a little bit deeper. And not to mention the new CEO of United Healthcare came out and was like, she's like, we're going to continue to do the good work we were doing when Mr. Thompson left. I'm like, man, he wasn't doing a great job either. That dude was rejecting everybody left and right. Under his leadership, they led the country and highest rejection rates for people. They rejected more people than any other healthcare company in the country.
That dude must be stupid. I wouldn't say some crazy shit like that. Oh yeah, we're gonna continue to
Yeah.
actually
And
we're
I'm
gonna do
paraphrasing. Yeah, I'm
something.
paraphrasing. But yeah, that's pretty much what he said. And he came out and did the interview. I was like, dog. And he talked about him like he was a good person. I'm like, I don't know. Because he kind of indirectly killed quite a bit of people. Indirectly.
Good people don't get shot like that.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, I don't know. I mean, and again, before you go into this rant or whatever, rest in peace to him. You know, condolences out to his family once again. Uh, you know, like I said, I mean, it's I mean, regardless of whether you're a good or a bad person, death is always going to be bad. So, rest in peace.
Rest in
Hopefully, your
peace. We shouldn't be
family.
playing God out here.
Yeah, shouldn't be playing God. However, um, yeah, bro, like you probably indirectly killed a lot of people. There's probably somebody that needed a liver transplant, and his plan didn't cover it, and he died on the fucking slab. There's probably some people that needed a new kidney transplant, and they couldn't get it because you guys didn't deem them worthy of getting a fucking kidney transplant. They'll do that. The older you get, the worse they treat you in healthcare.
Yeah, they'd be like, nah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, you're not gonna live long enough to use that shit. You're like, you need a new kidney? I don't think you're gonna be alive 10 more years to use that shit. Nah, bro. Denied. And fucking, yeah, bro, but that's the type of motherfucker he was. He was the worst in the business, the worst. And he made money off of it. He made millions in the process. Millions. And so, just because he died doesn't mean he was a good person either. You feel me? And I'm just like, and I'm like, people's feelings are valid. Like, there's people I saw in the comment section. They're like, they denied my grandma's new heart, or they denied open heart surgery, and she died. When I found this out, because they were part of United Healthcare, they denied her the healthcare surgery, and fucking she died on the table. She died on the, well, supposedly in the middle of operating, or right before operating, they couldn't go through with the surgery, or they had to stop. I can't remember which one it was, but they had to stop the surgery. What he said, he's
I
like,
thought
my
they
grandma.
always continued the surgery and then they asked for payment afterwards.
I don't know the ins and outs. I'm not gonna pretend like I know, but from what this guy said, they stopped operating on her because she didn't have insurance, or insurance rejected it, which is United Healthcare, and she died later on that day. And so he's like, yeah, my grandma died because of these assholes. Good riddance. he was like, that's how the dude was feeling, which is valid, because I'm like, I mean, how many people died indirectly because you wanted to make a quick buck off them, or you wanted to save a little money?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard to feel bad for somebody like that, a Weasley type character, because only Weasley type people do shit like that. And so I don't know. It's like it's really not really bittersweet, but it's like yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, not bittersweet. Let me rephrase that. It's like
It's not really good riddance, but
it's not good riddance, but at the same time, it's not, R.I.P. either. It's barely R.I.P. Honestly, I'm just saying that so I don't get no shit.
rest in purgatory.
Yeah, wherever you're going, cause yeah, I couldn't be, like I said, I couldn't be in charge of that shit. And so yeah, bro, like when you indirectly killed a shitload of people, probably thousands at least. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's like with Dave Chappelle. Even if you did do it, you know
You
what I
know what I
mean?
mean? Yeah, I'll probably show up. I'm gonna show up in a suit to represent him. Your Honor, he killed a low down dirty bastard. Sorry to his wife watching in the stand. But sorry about that. But your husband was a low down dirty bastard. May you burn in piss. I was No, that'll be awful. That's right, kids. Your dad's burning. He's burning very hot. He starts talking to his kids. Your dad's burning in hell, boy. That'd be some evil shit. But fucking yeah, bro. Like, it's hard to feel bad for people like this, and so it's like, hey, it kind of goes back to the old saying. It is what it is, and I think that next CEO, the way he talked about it, that next CEO, he's probably next. I don't know, like the way
Yeah,
it's going.
I would have been like, yeah, we plan to take care of the American people. I would
Yeah,
have been a total goddamn saint.
yeah.
I would have made
Cause
it seem like I am for the people. Goddamn, that man said we want to continue the great work. Oh no, those are the they ain't the right thing to say right now, man. I don't know, man. You
yeah,
might as well
nah,
say,
man,
yeah, if you want to put a hit out on me, you can.
man. It's like I don't know. I want to feel sorry, but at the same time, it's like it's hard to when this person's probably
It's
made
hard to
millions.
because um, this didn't go to plan. I bring it back to the Joker, right?
Yeah,
The Joker, he always said, if a truck of soldiers blew up, no one would freak out.
yeah,
This is all part of the plan.
exactly.
With one little old mayor, if I threaten one little mayor's life, everyone loses their minds. They shut down the streets, they shut down buildings, everyone loses it.
Yeah,
It's not a part of the plan.
exactly.
Hey man, y'all gotta rewatch that movie, man. The Dark Knight.
Yeah, it was a lot of troops in that shit too. Like you go back to it and you just watch it, you're like, damn, this shit was predicting shit. You feel like they were predicting something. Like whoever wrote that screenplay, they probably was predicting a lot of shit that was gonna happen. I mean, just look how shit went in 2020. Everybody lost their mind during COVID time. People were fucking killing each other for toilet paper. I mean, it was crazy. But that's what we got here. And so, nah, bro, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm supposed to be sad about this shit. But at the same time, I do see where having some humility would probably be good in this situation. But at the same time, I also gotta look at the other end. Did he have humility when he probably denied a lot of coverages that would have saved lives? So yeah, you gotta think about that too. But yeah, so reportedly, Luigi was found in possession of a ghost gun, matching the weapon used in the crime. Multiple fake IDs. He had 4 fake IDs, which is crazy. This dude was living a double life or something. And he had a handwritten manifesto criticizing healthcare corporations and monopoly money, from my understanding. Dude had monopoly money on him. Like, dude was probably out of it mentally. But yeah, I mean, shit. That's what happens though. You fucking put motherfuckers in a situation, dog, they're gonna go fucking crazy. You will go fucking crazy, homie. But moving on, we got Jay-Z now, man. We called this shit, bro. We called this shit. We called it from the very beginning. And we knew something was gonna happen to Jay-Z because that was his like close, like Diddy was his mentor, pretty much, when it came to business and shit. Diddy was pretty much his mentor. And so now the internet's going in. There's like mixed feelings because there's people that believe 50 Cent. I mean, not 50 Cent. We'll get to him in a minute. But there's people that believe Jay-Z and there's people that don't believe him. And so really it's like, it's easy to jump on that bandwagon train when everybody's hating on Diddy. You know, we could jump on this shit so fucking easily. I mean, everybody's having their own criticism, like going back to 50 Cent. He's funny as fuck. 50 Cent's a funny motherfucker. And so, before I even get started, like, my bad, before I even do that, but yeah, so overall, Jay-Z, this past Sunday, was accused of essaying, R-wording, a 13-year-old girl back in the 2000s after an MTV after party, or in an MTV after party, alongside with Sean Diddy Combs, and pretty much what they're saying is they assaulted this girl while another female celebrity watched. Unidentified female celebrity.
I don't think Beyonce was with Jay-Z in 2000.
Nah, people are speculating it is, but I don't think so. Some
Might have
people
been.
are speculating it's Foxy Brown.
I was thinking like nah, not J-Lo.
Now they're speculating it was Foxy Brown, and so there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with that. And so what they're saying is they pretty much took advantage of her, did the thing while the other girl watched, and then multiple celebrities walked by as they assaulted her, and nobody did anything. And other celebrities they didn't help her, they didn't do anything, and it was crazier. So what she's saying is she went to the place where celebrities go into the MTV Awards, and a security guard picked her out and said, I guess Diddy's security guard was picking out girls in the crowd. And Diddy, and then the guy was like, Diddy likes girls your age. Come with me. And then supposedly he had her sign an NDA before she got in, and et cetera, et cetera. So this is what the girl and they haven't. She's unidentified. She hasn't been. Her name hasn't came out or nothing. And she's going under the name Jane Doe, from my understanding, Jane Doe. And so she's saying that she got picked out of the crowd, and yeah, pretty much. What's his name? I think she said Diddy gave her a drink, and she felt woozy, and she woke up in his bed with Jay-Z and Diddy right next to her, ready to do some crazy stuff to her. And so, I mean, that sounds crazy, and you're like, man, fuck these guys. You know, that's the first thing that would probably come to mind, right? However, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm a person that asks questions. You know what I mean? I'm not going to just take your word for it. I mean, you waited 24 years, no evidence, just hearsay.
So she was 13 in 2000. So she's about what?
30, 37? 37? She's about 37? Yeah, just about.
Yeah, 37.
So, I mean...
So, you're 37 years old. You feel like now is the time to talk about this experience, or now is the time to take legal action.
Yeah, and this ain't a criminal case. This is just a lawsuit.
This is a civil case. That's what bothers me the most. Civil. That's why I never believed that women with Deshaun Watson, even though maybe he did do it.
By the way, all his charges got dropped, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because he paid them off.
Yeah, all his charges got like that. I think they all officially got dropped this past week.
Yeah, it's just like they all just wanted a piece of that pie. Like,
yeah, I mean it, and like I said, I mean, if you meet anybody, like let's say for example, you know, I was cool with a girl back in 2000, and she could come back and say anything she wants to say, because she could put a narrative on me, and not to mention there in cases like this. So with the lawyer that they got, what's his name? Our lawyer's name is Busby, and he's infamous supposedly for pretty much extorting people out of money, supposedly, or extorting people out of money. Because yeah, so that's the lawyer supposed to be on her side, and he's an ex-Marine.
Busby is the same guy that sued Deshaun Watson. He's the guy from Houston.
That's him?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, because supposedly, you know, so most lawyers like him usually hope that the trial, it doesn't go to trial, and they get paid out. And so he's one of the most successful lawyers in the world. So if you put a celebrity on, or in the country, if you put a celebrity on, you threaten a celebrity saying, "Hey, I have this girl here that's going to say that you essayed her." Now, you know, whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. Your image is going to be tarnished forever.
Forever.
Forever. Your image is going to get tarnished forever. You're going to lose clients. Your family's going to stop fucking with you. Your inside family's going to stop losing respect for you. Friends are going to stop fucking with you. You're going to lose a lot of shit just for what she's about to say. So we can spare that if he gives $20 million right now. We'll set out of court. That work for you, Mr. What's your name? Jay-Z? Does that work for you, Jay-Z?
Mr. Carter, does that work for you?
Mr. Carter? Is that his name? Yeah, we'll settle right now for $20 million and leave you alone. Now, Jay-Z came back and wrote a statement. It was a pretty strong statement, too.
What do you say?
And so pretty much... Oh, I just had it right here. What the fuck? Let's see.
I had to close my window.
Oh, you good. I literally just had it on me. But yeah, Jay-Z wrote a strong statement. If I find it, I am going to read it to y'all. Let's see. Everybody, I'm over here scrolling through Twitter and everything right now. Everybody, but yeah, so overall, pretty much saying that, okay, I hope you, let's see.
What was the statement?
So the statement was pretty much him saying, hey, I hope you turn this into a criminal case, because if it's a criminal case, that means you got to bring proof.
Jay-Z, didn't you just see what Deshaun Watson went through with the same lawyer?
But this is what he said on the statement. So he's like, okay, if you guys really believe that bullshit, you're like, I'm gonna fight this in court. Which is something that Jay-Z kind of doesn't want it. Okay, so there's rumors that Foxy Brown. Yeah, so those rumors are still going on right now. But let's see. Damn, why the fuck did they just disappear? This shit just disappeared from the face of the fucking earth. But yeah, so pretty much in the statement, he said, I'm a young kid, called himself a young kid, even though he's pushing 60. I'm a young kid I'm a young kid from Brooklyn. I made it out the projects, et cetera, et cetera. Let's see. These motherfuckers are crazy. They're saying $500,000 a dinner with Jay-Z. These motherfuckers are crazy. Hold up.
Oh, they on Jay-Z ass, huh?
They on Jay-Z's ass, just like, okay, here it is. So, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby.
Yep, that's the same one. That's the same one.
What he had calculated, that's it, the same one?
That's the same one.
Yeah, so what he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. And then these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Which, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, if you about what you say, and you put your money where your mouth is, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a good one that he put down. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a good thing to put on the statement.
Jay-Z don't want to go there though.
He does it because of the fame, but thing is, he has money.
If there's any ounce of evidence, a photo of him and that, then it's done. Then it's done. Regardless if he did it or not. If there's any ounce of a video or a photo of evidence with him and that girl together, even with clothes on, it's done.
I mean, it don't mean nothing, really. I mean, shit. But I get what the public opinion's gonna say. They're gonna be like, "Oh, there's he is with that girl.
Exactly.
He is with that girl."
That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. So he said these allegations are so heinous in nature. I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research, seems to be a pattern of these types of theatrics, which is true.
Yeah, duh.
He's extorted quite a bit.
Why he don't want to go there?
I have no idea how you how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor, and you have neither honor nor dignity. Don't know about his military career. But from my understanding, he was like a first sergeant, some shit like that. Yeah, he was a first sergeant in the Marines. But my only heartbreak is for my family. Yeah, it's gonna go back to your kids at the end of the day. My heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at an age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at a young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world who have to watch their own life stories dressed in costume for profitability by the ambulance chasers and cheap suit. And then this is the one where he talks all this shit. You would have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man. He's like, I'm a young man who made it out the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We are very strict code and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy.
Oh, Tony Bugsby has been representing the plaintiff's allegations against Sean Diddy Combs this whole time.
Yeah. So pretty much it got
This
brought
dude
up
be
from that
getting
case.
money from Deshaun Watson. Oh my god! And
He's getting some crazy money. So in the hopes of this, they hope to really. I mean, well, it's not. That's a criminal case, but with this one, I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to. He's gonna want Jay-Z to settle because that means there's some type of truth to it or something. And so, only your network conspiracy theorists, fake physics, or psychics will believe idiotic claims you have levied against me. It, if not for the serious surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. That's from Jay Z. I mean, that was a strong statement. Like I said, the young man shit was kind of funny. But fucking, yeah.
I'm trying to see where he was in the Marine Corps. I don't see it.
Yes, but well, yeah, he was. He responded. Just look at his response. He puts a picture of him in the Marines.
Nah, don't do that shit because we don't like that shit.
Yeah,
Don't represent the Marine Corps if you're
yeah, that's
a slimy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
yeah,
fuck with that shit. He was an infantry officer. Okay.
yeah. Oh, he was an officer. I could have swore he showed a fucking first sergeant, but shit,
Oh, let me see.
that's even worse. Tony Busby, Tony Busby response.
Yeah, he's an infantry officer. He served in the Persian Gulf and okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We don't Marines don't like people like that. That are like I mean, now if these people were evil, okay, like I see the whole Diddy case. Uh
yeah,
I see the whole Diddy case coming alive. Now, if these people are evil, which I don't believe Deshaun Watson's an evil person, I just think he just got caught up. Um, Jay Z, yeah, he was evil, but not in that way.
yeah. He was selling crack and all this other stuff. I mean,
Yeah, he was selling crack to kids, but I don't think he was, messing with the kids. Yeah, I don't know. Tony bugs me, man. Like, if that's the career you want to have, accusing celebrities of SA and I mean, teach his own, but
now, like I said, I mean, if it's true what Jay Z's doing, throw his ass in jail and throw away the key. Lock him up, throw away the key.
yeah,
Now, if it's true, I'm all for listening. But if you can bring in a case that's 20 plus years old, that I mean, I don't know what kind of proof you would have from back in those days, those VHS What do you have, a
just recording
VHS
and
tape?
shit.
Yeah, like I don't know what you would have for that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look how they got fucking Michael Irvin.
Well, no, Michael Irvin shit was him hugging a fucking. So what happened was with Michael Irvin shit. I don't know if there's another one that came out, but the reason why he was going through some bullshit was because he hugged a lady.
Yeah.
He hugged the lady. Pretty much, he just hugged her. It was in a fucking lobby of a hotel or some shit like that. Hugged her. Didn't think nothing of it. Old girl came out and said he assaulted her, and so it was some bullshit. And he lost his job at ESPN.
Yeah.
Lost his job at ESPN over that video.
That's what I'm saying,
And
dog.
so
That's all it takes is just a dumbass video.
yeah, bro. If Jay-Z, like I said,
You got to keep it short and sweet. Hey, uh, if you feel like there's evidence, I'm gonna call my lawyer. Well, my lawyer will be reaching out to you.
Oh yeah.
Now Tony Bugsby, that's what I'm saying. He ain't finna get me because I'm
Nah.
I'm being Columbia.
Shit.
Yeah, you try to get me if you want to. I'm gonna send some Columbias at you.
It ain't even that. It's just that what are you gonna have to prove? What are you gonna prove?
It don't matter what you prove, man. He would destroy your career just for nothing.
And that's true. And that's true. It doesn't matter what you know. It matters what you can prove. Exactly. And true. But even then, that's crazy. The amount of power he has if he wants to fuck your career over. That's crazy.
He might end up like that CEO.
Shit, he just might. That motherfucker, I think he gone too deep.
Yeah.
He might have gone too deep. He's like, you know what? Let me go after Jay-Z. Let's go and go into his friend. Like,
Imagine to go after a dude like Wyatt Millie.
Motherfucker, and then you see a picture of you guys together. When did we take this picture? You're like, you remember you were at that party. You said he was your best friend. His wife is in the back saying, you remember he was your best friend. I invited him over for dinner. You did what, bitch? What'd you do? We gotta move. But baby, what about the court case? Fuck the court case. We gotta move. But I already talked to him. I mean, he's already on his way. Fuck. Come on. Like,
call the FBI.
He's like, is that murder on the mind he's playing? Fuck. Come on. Oh, shit. But yeah, like I'm saying, man, it's just like, no, like you, like I understand, like if you were going after Leonardo DiCaprio, who was supposed to be an avid participator in the freak-offs, I understand that part. Avid participator, from my understanding. Ashton Kutcher, who supposedly was also participating in those freak-offs. I mean, there was a lot. There was a lot of people, a lot of big name celebrities he was cool with. Ellen DeGeneres is now outside the country. But again, I'm like, bro, like, if you're gonna go after somebody, have some proof. Because if not, there might be some street level repercussions. Like Jay-Z was in them streets. I'm not sure he has the same connects like he did, but you never fucking know. It's still Jay-Z. And so I'm like, hey man, just be careful, motherfucker. Cause I'm like, yeah, bro. Like it's, I would be careful. But yeah, especially if you have no proof. Like motherfucker, if you have no proof, I bet you there will be a hit out on you. And so my thing is, same two questions we talked about in the beginning of the video. Same two questions. Why now? And do you have proof? If you can answer those two questions thoroughly, Mr. Bubsby, I'm all down to hear it. But, if you guys don't have nothing, I mean, I get why you guys are doing it. You want the money, you want the notoriety. The bigger the client you take down, the bigger your name is. That's just how it is. And so, in that type of game, in the lawyer, my bad, I'm over here. in dog noises outside. But fucking yeah, in the law game, the person who takes down the king becomes the king. Just simple as that. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, regardless if it's true or not, ask those two questions, and I'm sure we'll probably find the answer. But moving on, we can go ahead and hit up that NFL recap and check out the games. Not to mention tonight we got Monday Night Football. It was a crazy night for football once again. Tonight we got the Bengals versus the Cowgirls.
How
But yeah,
bitches.
top. Let's see. So yesterday we had the Browns versus Steelers. Steelers whipping that ass, 27-14. Then we had the Saints barely beating the Giants, 14-11.
Not
That was
bad though.
not bad. I mean, shit. The fact that the Giants actually put up a little fight, hey, not bad. But yeah, we got the Jets losing to the Dolphins. I mean, and then not to mention they got eliminated from the playoffs too.
Jets.
Yeah,
Time
Jets.
time to go bye bye, Aaron Rodgers. Hey,
Yeah,
he had a lovely career. He was one of my favorite players for a good 6 years. But time to go, man.
yeah. And the thing is, he's probably gonna try to go to a different team. Realistically,
I mean,
there,
yeah,
there's
sit. Like basically, step in front of a rookie, show him how to play the game, and then the rookie's gonna take your position.
yeah. I mean, like I said, he might end up going to New York.
He already in New York.
Yeah, that would make sense too. That would be the biggest. That would actually make the most sense if I'm New York. You got what's the name, Malik Neighbors over there. What do you got? Singletary.
Yeah, but the problem with Aaron Rodgers is he want his boys. I need my Randall Cobb. I need my Devontae Adams. I need my,
Oh yeah, and you can't play with that GM. That GM's an asshole. He's protected by the owner, no matter what bad decision he makes. Protected. And fucking that owner, I don't know what it is about that owner, but most of these GMs are not even good GMs. They just know how to get in good with the owners.
yeah.
They just know how to get in good with the owners, and they become like family to the owners. And so, yeah, bro, like I see, like if Aaron Rodgers does go over there, nah, he won't mesh in good with the coach, GM, maybe not even the owner. He probably won't. But yeah, nah, Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he's at a point of his career where it's yeah, that's it. Like he's at the point of his career where he really is like one real bad season away from his career being over with. And this might be that season. This might be that season. But still, I still see a little fight in Aaron. Not too much of a fight where he was in his prime days, but a decent enough fight where he can actually succeed. And so I don't know. I don't know if Aaron would go to New York, but you never know. He could probably go to another team, maybe like the Saints, or maybe, who knows. They'll probably send him over to the Jaguars because that's where most careers go to die anyways. You never know. But yeah, moving on. Speaking of the Jaguars barely beating the Titans 10-6. I mean, the Titans have been playing pretty decent these past couple games.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they went in there and beat them in Tennessee, I'm like, okay, let's see what y'all got. But at the end of it all, both of them are 3-10. And shout out to what's his name, Shafis. What's his name? Yeah. Shout out to Shafis, family friend of my fiance. He just got activated on the roster, so in the next couple games he could be playing. Who knows? Hey, who knows?
Who knows?
Hey, but congratulations, big dog, finally getting activated. That's a big thing. He's number 80, so keep a lookout for Shafis. Or show some love. But yeah, congratulations to the Jaguars. I mean, you never know. They can actually, at least win out the last 2-3 games. But moving on, we got the whatchamacallit. We have the Falcons getting their ass whooped by the Vikings in Minnesota.
Yeah, man. I told you, Big Kirko, man. He done, man.
Yeah, Big Kirko, his meter, his meter kind of stops in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie to you. and then he's just like dragging on into the playoffs if he makes it.
Yeah, he's not gonna make the playoffs. The
Yeah,
Bucks, the Bucks is solidified. They're winning the division. I already know.
yeah, I'll say so. But next game though, surprisingly enough, Panthers are out here trying to whoop some ass at the last second. Almost beating the Eagles 16-22. I mean, they put up a good fight. Bryce Young is getting his groove. I mean, sadly, it's at the end of the season. Sadly enough, he's getting at the end of the season, and the Eagles streak continues on to what was that 11-game win streak?
Yeah, man, the Eagles are fucking for real, dog.
Yeah,
10-game winning streak. Eagles are
10-game win
fucking
streak.
for real, dog. Eagles are they're
Yeah,
like I said, my Super Bowl pick is for the Eagles to be in, and maybe go against the Bills. But I mean,
Bills and the
that's my
Eagles.
Super Bowl pick.
Man, I don't know, dog. Them Chiefs though.
Nah,
Chiefs are
the Bills
finding
are
some crazy. They're finding. I mean, in the regular season, that don't mean nothing in the regular.
yeah,
season.
but they basically solidified the formula. You just got to be up by 14 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but
And
that's it. That's it.
They still kind
That's
of my sleeper pick. They still kind of my sleeper pick.
yeah. I mean, I would like to see the Bills there. Josh Allen finally getting to the Super Bowl, but nah. Last year they had a great season too. I don't know if y'all remember. Amazing season last year.
It kind of died down towards the end.
Exactly, because the Chiefs right now are doing load management. They're barely winning games by sorry teams.
Smidge.
By fucking Smith. A doink. That game was so fucking crazy.
That shit actually hit the uprights.
It hit the fucking upright.
Hit the
It
uprights
fucking
and went in.
doinked. Fucking doinked. And went in. That's what they call it, the doink. Doink victory or whatever the fuck they call it. But yeah, shout out to the Chiefs. But moving on, and shout out to Bryce Young, man. He's getting in a groove. I like it, but is it gonna continue on to next season? Let's see. Who knows? But moving on, we have the Raiders and the Bucks. Bucks whooping that ass 28-13. I mean, as expected. I mean, fucking yeah, the Bucks are primed to take the NFC South. Realistically, they're primed to take it.
Actually, the Bucks and the Falcons got the same record.
Ooh,
Well, damn near.
Big Kirko.
It might come down. It might come down to the last game, man. It might come down, man. I think the Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks got 7 victories, and the Falcons got 6.
Ooh. Yeah, the Bucks are. Yeah, Bucks are.
Bad division overall, but
Yeah, it's a bad division. Anything can happen, but I say the Bucks, but low key, I want Big Kirko to make it to the playoffs. Low key. But either way, we have the Seacocks versus the Cardinals whooping that ass 30-18. Oh, we called it.
I told you, man.
That boy Gino, man.
I told you.
That boy Gino.
I said you never know who's gonna show up, Kyler Murray or video game Kyler Murray. And video game Kyler Murray showed up.
Yeah.
But Big Dog, what's the name? Gino showed up, man.
Gino showing up, man.
Right now the Seahawks are sitting
They're 8-5 right now. Hot damn. That's not bad.
They're literally leading that whole division.
Yeah. 8-5. Damn, man. Gino, man, he might got the magic touch, dog. They might have found their quarterback. I mean, no, they found their quarterback. And so, yeah, they found a quarterback. And you got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lock, and then you have Noah Fant at tight end, who's actually a very underrated tight end, man. He might actually be a top 10 tight end, and people don't realize it. Noah Fant is actually solid. He's a solid piece of that offense. But moving on, we got the Bears getting that ass waxed by the 49ers.
Yeah.
I mean, and
finally Brock Purdy did something right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, now it's crunch time now. Brock Purdy, he needs to sneak into the playoffs somehow.
I don't see it.
I mean, how many more games do we got?
Maybe the 49ers get in at the number 7 spot, maybe.
Maybe they get in a wild card, but I don't see them.
But I see the Vikings, the Packers, and the Detroit all going to the playoffs. So that
Yeah,
leaves no room for anybody like the 49ers, because the Seahawks are going to win that division.
yeah, and I think the Seahawks is a better team than the 49ers right now.
Oh yeah, they beat them head to head.
Yeah. Oh, they did beat them the second time, didn't they? Because the 49ers won the first time and they came back and beat them the second time.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. Bet. Fucking
The game of the year,
game of the year.
the Rams and the Bills, man.
That shit was a shootout. But I'm telling you,
That's crazy.
we called it though. Rams were gonna take it.
I told you. I was like something about this game feels weird. Like I just feel like the Rams are gonna, like, Matthew Stafford is gonna go off. And I was right, and I had his dumbass on the bench, man. Damn.
Yeah, it was probably something his wife said to him before the game. I'm going out with your best friend from college. You remember? He invited me out for tacos. We're gonna go off with him. His car right to the stadium.
Matthew Cuckford.
Matthew Cuckford went on and took his anger out on fucking Josh Allen. But yeah, last game from yesterday, last night, the Chiefs and the Chargers, man, that one was a heartbreaker if you was a Chargers fan. That was a heartbreaker. Because I'm like, I thought the Chargers had it in the bag.
You so what I saw last night, right? You can't make any mistakes with the Chiefs. You have to. This is your margin of error, that much. Justin Herbert missed a lot of throws, deep. So when you miss throws, when you miss opportunities against the Chiefs, they're gonna make you pay for it because they played a damn near perfect game. They play mistake-free football. So that's the thing about the Chiefs. They're so mistake-free.
Yeah, he had a pretty solid game too. I mean, he had around a 60% completion rating.
That's fine, but he missed some open throws, dog. Like, he just missed things that they would have had the game won by 2 touchdowns. But
yeah, Brody, it's one of those games where it's just like, damn, bro. Like, if you would have just completed, like, you only had 1 touchdown. I mean, if you would have just completed it and did his thing, man, I mean, it would have been a different game. But nah, I called it though. I said the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs stadium, the refs, etc. Then, not to mention, you can't complete passes. I mean, Arrowhead is just electric. It's electric to play in. And if you make any mistake in fucking Arrowhead, it's just like you're not gonna win the game. Pretty much. That's just pretty much it. But yeah, that's what we got so far, y'all. Not to mention the Cowboys and the Bengals play tonight. Who do you got tonight?
I think we said the Cowboys. I think I'm gonna switch back to the Bengals. I think
the Bengals.
I think the Bengals gonna win, man. The Bengals are the better team.
Bengals are a better team. They got a better team.
Yeah, they're the better team. I think they're gonna win. I think Jamar Chase has a huge night tonight.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I mean, the thing about the Bengals is they are not closers. They'll have a great first 3 quarters, and they just won't be able to close in the 4th quarter. I just see it. I just see it in Boyle right now. His head's not even in the game. They were talking about the fucking Batmobile he bought. The fucking the Batmobile from the Nolan trilogy. The Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Yeah.
He was talking about that in practice. I'm like, motherfucker, worry about the game, dog. What the fuck you doing worried about a Batmobile, nigga? He spent $3 million on that bitch. I'm like, dog, worry about the fucking game, homie. But, yeah, overall, that's what we got. I'm going to say the Cowboys win this one. I just say it just because seeing Joe Burrow, he's not focused as he should be, especially around crunch time. I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs.
Y'all need to stop getting on CJ Stroud's ass and get on Joe Burrow's ass. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, everybody's quiet about Joe Burrow. Everybody's hella quiet about Joey.
They quiet about Joe Burrow. They quiet about Brock Purdy, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, they're 4-8. They're not going to.
CJ Stroud, sophomore slump. He's horrible. What the? Look around the league.
Yeah, they're not making nothing because they're 4-8. Or they're in the AFC North, AFC North, the East.
Who?
The Bengals.
Yeah, AFC North.
Oh yeah, they're not.
They're out of the play.
They're not making it because you got to go through the Steelers and the fucking the Ravens. Yeah, you're not making it.
The Steelers already got that shit.
Yeah, Steelers are fucking dogs right now. I mean, that's a steel curtain, baby. But yeah, that's what we got so far, y'all. Tell us what you guys think. Tell us your picks for next week. I mean, it's getting close to the playoff time, y'all. That's when people get eliminated for both college and NFL. So we're getting closer and closer to it, y'all. Let us know your picks. Let us know who you want to win. But we're gonna go ahead up out of here real quick. It was a little quick episode. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks for coming in. Shout out to my co-host Dominican Poppy, and shout out to you for making this whole thing possible. But either way, remember there's one thing and one thing only, baby. Oh shit. My bad. I thought I had
It's too easy.